Good morning, everyone. This is July the 12th, 2023. It is 10 a.m. and I'm down in Woodside, and we got a current temperature of 20 degrees Celsius. So I'm going to try to go some places down here where I haven't been before, explore a little more in detail of things that's in Woodside. I am right across from downtown Halifax, but we'll get to that later. I just want to explore some other areas here. Well, we had quite a rain, and what a beautiful day now. The rain's all over, and it's going up to 25 this afternoon and sunny with a few clouds. It's going to be great. And I think the next 2 days are like that before we see any rain. There's this one and one more day. So that's good. I guess this is still Pleasant Street down here. I haven't seen any signs saying it's not, so I presume it's still Pleasant Street. I'll go down this side and I'll come up the other side, and that way when I come up, we can take a look at that ship that's right over there. That's one of the ones that takes the big huge pipes out into the ocean for the wind turbines that they're building out there. So I might take a closer look at that ship right there after I get to the other side of the street. I'm going to try to keep this video to about a half an hour today. I should be able to do that. I'm going to try my best. I did one there last week. It was over an hour. It was like an hour and 20 minutes or something. But they're all different lengths. Sometimes they're short, sometimes they're long. This is going to be I call a half an hour a good size because you don't get bored and it's long enough. But sometimes I'm doing something that takes longer than that. So this right here is the Highway 111 where it ends. Right there, that Pleasant Street. Right there, see, Highway 111. This is where it ends or begins, whichever way you look at it. Whichever way you look at it. There's the old corner here. The trucks are all trying to race the light. No walking sign. Well, maybe I'll go anyway. There. I got it now after... No, I didn't get a walking sign. Oh, I didn't get a walking sign. I don't know why. I pushed the button, but I didn't get it. So, oh well. I made it across safely. That's the main thing. I've never walked around down this far before. This will be my first time. You see more when you're walking around. When you're driving through, you don't really see a whole lot. You just see the road and everything else is a blur. But when you're walking, you get the details. There's where the Irving trucks fill up their fuel, right there. There's a spot down here where they offload automobiles from ships. And that one of the trucks that just went by me went down the way I'm walking. Goes there to pick up cars, new cars from wherever they came from. They come from, I think they're like Mercedes-Benzes and Audis and stuff like that. I come by here one day and they were unloading me. I smell fuel. Oh, no wonder. It's coming from that right there, that fuel place. That's why I smell fuel. It smells like gasoline and diesel and stuff, yeah. It smells more like diesel. I can smell it from here. Can you imagine what working in that environment does to you? Over, say you did the job for 20 years, breathing in the fumes. Oh. There's the West Side, Woodside, Seventh-day Adventist Church. Oh, didn't even know it was a church in there. So it is. Woodside. Seventh-day Adventist. Here's a sign right here. I'm going to see if this is still Pleasant Street down here. I think it is. Yep, Pleasant Street. I thought I was like 99% sure it was. Yep. They're a little outdated on their sign now. They already got their strike demands, and somebody needs to change that sign now. I don't know how far we're going to go down here. Not a long ways, but I got to check my time here. Let's see. Well, it's only been 9 minutes or something like that in here. So. I can go a ways, yeah. I never noticed any of these things when I'm driving by here. the South Woodside School, basketball courts. Yeah, never even noticed that stuff. Pizza in here. And laundry and dry cleaners right there. How many times have I come by here and never been looked in there where that pizza place is? Pretty amazing. All right, he's gonna let me go. Well, I'll walk up. There's no sidewalk on the other side, so I can't cross over up here anywhere now. I gotta stick to this side till I get back down to that light, and then I can cross over at that light and go up the other side, because there's only one sidewalk now. Look at that building right there. Barber shop. Kind of a strange looking building. I don't think the barber shop's there anymore, but it might be. Cameron's Convenience. It was a convenience store here, I guess. But I don't think it's here either. Looks like a mattress store, but the mattress is in there. It looks like all these businesses are out of business. Let's see how far I am here. 12 minutes on this side. Okay. I can go a little bit more. I got a bicycle coming down the sidewalk here. Yeah, there's quite a bit of ship activity on this side of the harbor. Because I always think about, like, the containers are all over on that side. But on this side, you got all the oil, gasoline, oil, and you got Irving over here, and you also got Imperial, which is Esso. Dartmouth Terminal here for Imperial oil. And they unload cars over here that come from Europe, I guess. Well, there's only one street here, and there's no sidewalk across it. So I'm going to have to go back the way I came because there's only one street here. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to turn right here. And we'll walk back. You'll get a different perspective on it anyways. Walking back, you see the city in the background, which you couldn't see when I was walking up this way. You see that large ship there. When I get up to the sidewalk, we'll change. And I'll go on that side so I can take a look at that ship. Ships are always interesting if you can get close to them. Downtown Halifax in the background. Look, you can tell there was something here once, and it's all grown up because they got blocks around it and a chain, and it's nothing but bushes now. Something was here one time. Well, you never know it now. So that goes all the way down there. Could have been a fire or something that took out whatever was here. More likely that's probably what happened, but I don't know. I'm just guessing. So it sounds reasonable, but I don't know. And it went all the way down here. And then this guy was an automobile dealer, but don't look like he's selling any cars either. So it's hard to say. I see a car came in there, so they must be open for something. Maybe they do mechanic work, something back there. 902 auto sales. If they sell automobiles, there's only 2 or 3 cars back there. Yeah, that's a strange looking building right there. Cameron's Barber Shop. It might be upstairs. Could be. There's a stair step was up at the back. Barber Shop could be upstairs. Possible. No, this is Woodside. A little different than most communities because it's like mostly everything's in a straight line right down through Pleasant Street. Now there is a couple of streets up that way, which you couldn't access from where I was, but you can here. But I'm going to cross the street and we'll go down the other side. I see a tire craft shop down here. Oh, I got a red light, but I'm going to jaywalk it. So I want to get over here. And I'm going to take the green light this way. Don't have a lot. Well, I got to hurry too. I got to hurry to get across here before that changes green. Yeah. All right. Now, we'll see where we can get the best look at that ship. Tirecraft Auto Center. And it is up and running. That's good. Summer tire sale. Yeah, summer's half gone now. We don't buy summer tires. We don't buy winter tires. We just buy all season, and they last about a year. We do a lot of driving, getting everybody back to work, and then all the stuff we have to do besides. And we set a tire is good for about a year. Okay, the ship is right there. We'll see if there's any way to go down this road and see the ship. I don't know. I don't know if there's a guy. I don't like looking through fences at things, but there might be another road up there yet. But I come down this one just to see what we can see down here. Ocean X unloading some containers across the harbor, or loading them. I can't really tell. Yep. And there's Halifax in the background. Melville Street, the street down in here. Don't think there's much on it, but no, it just goes right there, and a couple of driveways. And you might be able to, if we get past this fence, you might be able to get a better look at that ship. But that's about it from here. We'll see if we can see it down the next laneway. Because I don't want to go in there because that could be private property, like it says on that sign. Area under video surveillance. Yeah, I'm making a video. I don't think that's what it meant. Okay, let's go back up to the Pleasant Street and we'll walk another block and see if we can see a little better that ship, that unique kind of ship. Specialized ship. Like we have trucks that are for specialized jobs. They don't do anything else but that, like garbage trucks. That's what they do. And ships, the same thing. They got specialized. Certain ones are specialized ships that just do a certain type of job. Yeah, I smell that fuel again now. Wow, that fuel smell is strong. These trucks should be delivering fuel to gas stations, a lot of it to gasoline to gas stations, and diesel to diesel places too as well. Maybe just beyond this fence, I can get a look at that ship. We'll try. There's two of them in this harbor. There's one right here, and if you look way off in the background, you can see another one. Those big pipes are made to all fit together. Then they go right down to the bottom of the ocean, and I guess they've been building something out there to put them on, which must have been quite an undertaking to build something out there. I don't know how deep it is. It's probably not going way out in the ocean. Probably just, could be just 2 or 3 miles offshore. You still get lots of wind. I'm not sure how far they're going with it or where exactly, but caution, heavy truck traffic. I can't think I can go in there because it's authorized vehicles only, and so that's about, I won't be able to go in there, but maybe up here I can get down close enough to get a good look at it. Some of those ships that are kind of nice to look at. Let's see, the Charger burgers are open again. That's good, now open. It was closed for a long time when COVID came along. I don't know how long it's been open, but the sign says now open. So, all right, I know where I can get a good look at that. Right in here. I think this is where I went the time we looked at the large crane ship. It was right around here somewhere. Wow, look at this. This is a good view right here. Right up close. You can see how big it actually is from here. There we go, right there. I'll try to zoom it up just a little bit, okay? There, I won't go too big. That's a big ship. Wow, that looks, that's... Yeah, I'm in about as good a spot as I could be to have a look at that. Well, there we are. That's the ship. The GPO Sapphire. All right, there we go. There we go. End of the shrinkage here. All right, let's get back out. We had a look at that. Now let's get back out here. And yes, I have been in this area before. So don't get too excited if I've been here before. As I just say, Halifax is a small city. And if you make videos here, like I've been over 2 years now, probably on my third year. And yet you can't not cover the same road twice. It's impossible. So, but I got to remember, there's new people coming on all the time for signing on as my viewers, and they want to see some of the stuff that I've already been on, so it's not that bad. And I try to get a new take on it, to do it from a different perspective and things like that. And, yeah, and so bear with me if I go over the same road where I've been over before. Oh, they just cut the grass over here. Look at the sidewalk. I don't know if I want to walk in that with my nice white sneakers on. They might be green by the time I get to the other end. I'm going to go down through here, go this way. Pilot's Pub and Eatery. We ate there once when we first came here. We were exploring around, seeing what was here. We saw that place and decided to go in and try the food. Well, we'll get back out to the sidewalk and continue on. Do you want me to go down and show you the Woodside ferry terminal? Well, I'm right close to it. We might as well. I'll soon be back to my car, so I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to end this video yet. We could walk down and have a look at the ferry terminal on this side. Look at the skyline from over here. I'll go through the intersection, that way I'll have a sidewalk. Because we don't have a sidewalk on this side. All right, Woodside Ferry Terminal, 9 Atlantic Street. So I guess this is Atlantic Street right here. Woodside, we'll walk down there, and I unfortunately can't go across on the ferry because I got my car down here, so I gotta go back to where the car is. If I was just on foot, I would go across on the ferry here, but I did that once in a video, but it was a long time ago. It was probably more than 1 year ago, probably at least 2 years ago now, that I came over this way on the ferry. Walked around over here a bit, but I didn't go as far as I did today. We walked a little farther today. Yeah, we'll walk right down to the terminal, ferry terminal park and ride. I see you can park here and then jump on the ferry if you want. Okay. Lots of people doing that, I guess. Probably work in the city and park their cars here. Whatever you'd spend in parking, you'd probably cover it by bridge tolls and gas. You wouldn't have to drive your car over there. Probably a good idea to park there and go across on the ferry. And I'm going to try something while I'm here. The last time I came down here and I wanted to walk the trail all the way to the Woodside ferry terminal, and I almost made it here when the trail stopped, or it steered me up to the street, and I couldn't find a way to get back onto this. Some people did offer me some suggestions, but I'd never come back and tried it. So maybe after we look at the ferry terminal, I'm not going to go in, we're just going to walk around down here, and then we'll come back out and try that trail. See where I went wrong when I walked down here before. I know some of you tried to help me. You offered me some suggestions, but I didn't take you up on them because I was afraid I'd just come back here and get lost again. But we'll try it from this end and see how that goes. Okay, there's the trail right there. You're supposed to be able to go all the way up to the other ferry terminal, the Dartmouth ferry terminal. We're supposed to be able to take that trail all the way up there. But something happened. Maybe it's the construction by the college, because there was some construction there and things in the way. Maybe that was the problem. I'm not sure. The terminal's a lot different here than it is up in the Dartmouth side. Woodside is kind of a smaller community, and they don't offer all the things that the ferry terminal does up in Dartmouth. Okay, so here's the trail. There's the ferry. There's nothing to see there. You just walk through and go at the other end. So I won't bother going in. But let's take a look at this map. Dartmouth Harbor Walk. Okay. You are here. It says you are here, right there. And it shows that trail all the way down to Alderney Landing. I'm supposed to be able to take that trail all the way. A little glitch in it right here where the small dots are. That little short distance right there got small dots, but I'm not sure about that right there. But anyways, let's just go in and see if we can figure out what went wrong, okay? So let's go. This should be coming right out behind the college. And that's where I couldn't get down through here because I don't know what I did wrong. But we'll try it again today and see what happens. And if I get it figured up today in my head how to do this, maybe we'll take another walk down here all the way down on the trail again. That was back when it was colder out anyway. Now it's nice and warm today. Be a much nicer walk. There's the bridge. McDonald Bridge right up there. So we'll continue on our walk and see what happens. Because you are supposed to be able to go all the way up. Love the skyline right here. Can you see the new buildings that I was showing you on the north end at Young and Roby area right there with the crane? That's going to add a lot to our skyline, as well as across here, right? Let's see. Right. Yeah, right there. You It's where the new building is going up as well. All right. Let's continue. See where we went wrong with this trail before. Should be able to get through there with no trouble. I'm not going to walk it all today. I could, obviously, because the car's down here. So I just want to see today how it worked out, why I couldn't get through there before. That might be the college right there. Could be. So we'll see what happened up here, why I had trouble getting down through here the last time. It might all work out good today. I think that building over there might be the college. I just want to go far enough so I can see what happened on the trail. How I got lost. That day I came down here, I got off the trail somehow and I couldn't find where it continued. But so far so good. I guess that one just takes you nowhere. Yes, I was on a trail like this, and all of a sudden it abruptly ended, and I couldn't see where to pick it back up. So I gave up that day. I tried really hard to figure it out, but this looks easy enough through here, so I don't know. I'm getting closer to the water because I can feel it's cooler down here. Now this looks like our trail that I was on before. I'm not sure what could have gone wrong. Unless there was a split in the trail. You're allowed to go one way up to the college maybe, and the other way came straight down. I'm not sure. Maybe that's what happened. We'll see when we get up there what happens. That's the college right there, I think, right up there. I might have just got off it might have split. One walkway up to the college and the other one straight down, and I got off the path and didn't realize it. That could be what happened. And it looks like this goes right through now. I can see both the bridges over there. And yeah, it wouldn't be that long a walk to get up to the city from here. So it must be something I did. Okay, I believe that's the college. So there's going to be something going to happen up here where the road split. All right, there's a split right there. Public washroom available. Okay, that's the college. Okay, so next time I do this, I just got to remember, don't get on any secondary roads and stick right to that one, and I should be able to make it. Because that looks like the college right there. So if we come up through here, I should really get back up to the road because the car's parked somewhere up here. Yeah, that must be what happened. Well, coming the other way, there's probably one of these trails. And I took it instead of staying on the other one. That's got to be it. The explanation for what happened. Okay. It says public washroom available. I don't need to go to the washroom, but I'm just going to see where it is. Yeah, there's a trail down there. Okay, we'll figure it out next time. At least I'll know now. I know what went wrong. I came up over the hill at the college, and I should have went straight, stuck down to the water area. So I think I can do it if I try it again. Oh, there's the washrooms right there, public washrooms. Look at that. Okay. Well, I hope I'm not in a private property area where I'm not supposed to be, but I'll plead innocent if they ask me what I'm doing. Should be a way to get right up through here. I think so. Get back on the road. Wi-Fi zone. I think this is the community college, but I'm not 100% sure, but I believe it is. I don't know how close I am to where I parked the car, but we'll see. It's easy to spot behind the church. My son is working there today, so I took the liberty of parking my car there where he's working. All right, there we go. Yeah, I will get out of here sooner or later. Oh, okay, here's the road now. Yes, I remember this spot right here. I came right down here, down that road, and I walked over here, and I couldn't get down the trail because it was blocked. And I was that close to the trail, just right there. If I just gone down over the bank, I would have been at the trail. So next time I'll be more prepared. The next time I take that trail, and I'll be a little more prepared for what I'm doing. Okay. Used to took a little bit of Nova Scotia Hospital that way, and Simpsonland, U shipping and receiving. Oh, the whole thing might be Nova Scotia Hospital. In that case, I probably shouldn't be around here. I thought it was the community college. Okay, it's over here somewhere. I had no idea. I knew that the Nova Scotia Hospital was in here, but I didn't know what it was like. Like it's a big place. I probably shouldn't even be in here, but I'll ask this guy over here if he knows if I can get out here. Oh, there's a roadway right over here. Yeah, we'll see if he knows. Is there a roadway out to the main road from here? That way and around? Okay. I left my car up there and went walking on the trail. And now I gotta get back there.
Where did you park your car?
You know where there's two churches?
Yeah, up there.
Yeah, right. Was the second church.
Yeah, so just follow this all the way out. It'll bring you to the crosswalk by the church.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so this is the Nova Scotia Hospital. It's a mental hospital, mental institution. And there's somebody from outside come here walking around. I don't know if that's frowned upon or not. I guess certain parts of it are probably open. The public can come in, and there's certain parts of it that you probably can't. So we're going to continue on this way. And, well, you're getting a look at inside the yard of the Nova Scotia Hospital. Anyways, I wasn't planning on throwing that in here with my video, but here it is. Nova Scotia Hospital. Big place here. Some people are here, going to be here for years, and others will be here a week or two, a month, 2 months, 3 months. Look, I'm right out almost where I wanted to be. The church is where I left the cars, right over here. Wow, I'm going to come right out in the right place. And that's perfect. That is absolutely perfect to come right out in just the right spot. My son works for the Salvation Army, and the building that they had for their food bank got sold or got repurposed for something. So they had to look around for another spot. And they got a spot in the basement of this church over here. Not the first church you see right there, but just beyond that, there's a second church. And so he's there today helping set up this new facility. You have to put racks up and all kind of stuff like that, and that's what they're doing there today. And maybe tomorrow too. Depends on how much they get done today. So there you are, Nova Scotia Hospital, right there. Big place. A lot of acreage here and the grounds, and I probably would have never walked in here because I would have thought somebody's gonna ask me what I'm doing if I walk in here and get after me. But it's amazing when you do something by accident, you have no fear of it because you didn't mean to, right? You got a reason why. That building there is for mental health and addictions, and there's different parts of this place. How long? I was going to go. I told you at the beginning I'm going to do a half an hour. I'm 55 minutes. Don't say it. Why does he lie so much? Okay, it wasn't a lie. It was an accidental not keeping of the truth. Does that help? Okay, there's a crosswalk right here. I probably should take this one. So now I know where I went wrong. If I see that stack, stick down to the water. Don't go up the hill. I'm gonna push this button so I can get across the sidewalk. Right. There we are, the two churches. I don't even know what kind of a church it is where they're going to open up this food bank. It's down here somewhere. There's signs on the churches. That's a Catholic church. And the other one, not really sure yet what it is. All right, I'm going to stop right here and end this video. All right, this little place is called Simpson Landing. Sign right there. How did I know that? Huh? Sign right there. Simpson Landing. That looks like 304 Pleasant Street. All right, so we'll just turn it like this. If you enjoyed this video, as much as I did making it, push that like sign. If you are not yet a subscriber, I'd love it if you become a subscriber. If you are a subscriber, my thanks to you for supporting the channel. And with that, I hope you have a really nice day. Take care, be safe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.